cause evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me, say another hero battle will call my name. Better to take a stand. If that was when I ruled the land. I gaze up into the boundless skyline. No black wires playing the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wheel. The faith that once forced evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me, say another hero battle will call my name. Better to take a stand. If that was when I ruled the land. I gaze up into the boundless skyline. No black wires playing the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wheel. The faith that once forced evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me, say another hero battle will call my name. Better to take a stand. If that was when I ruled the land. I gaze up into the boundless skyline. No black wires playing the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wheel. The faith that once forced evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me, say another hero battle will call my name. Better to take a stand. If that was when I ruled the land. I gaze up into the boundless skyline. No black wires playing the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wheel. The faith that once forced evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me, say another hero battle will call my name. Better to take a stand. If that was when I ruled the land. I gaze up into the boundless skyline. No black wires playing the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wheel. The faith that once forced evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me, say another hero battle will call my name. Better to take a stand. If that was when I ruled the land. I gaze up into the boundless skyline. No black wires playing the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wheel. The faith that once forced evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me, say another hero battle will call my name. Better to take a stand. If that was when I ruled the land. I gaze up into the boundless skyline. No black wires playing the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wheel. The faith that once forced evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me, say another hero battle will call my name. Better to take a stand. If that was when I ruled the land. I gaze up into the boundless skyline. No black wires playing the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wheel. The faith that once forced evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me, say another hero battle will call my name. Better to take a stand. If that was when I ruled the land. I gaze up into the boundless skyline. No black wires playing the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wheel. The faith that once forced evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me, say another hero battle will call my name. Better to take a stand. If that
Well. Will you look who it is? New stream, crazy, yes sir. Next Deltarune stream, because I plan to do this, and I'm probably gonna do Deltarune next. It's probably gonna be over the weekend at some point if I had to guess. Welcome to the stream. Unknown, only on Tuesday. It's true. That is how these work. But I just saw this game came out a little while ago, so I thought I'd play it on stream, because I've played this guy's other one, so I was like, you know what, why not? This isn't the game, just to make that clear. This is like the testing area. A lot of audio in here. But I hope my settings are good. I haven't streamed for a little while and I'm using a different mic than last time. I'm sure it's fine. What the fuck? That was weird. Okay. Okay, I guess whatever. But you actually have to go into the settings and go in here, and this is what we'll be playing. I don't know what this is, but this is a demo of some kind. So I was like, you know what? Let's go check it out. hand so far, so we can't use the green thing yet. Is this Pauper Playtime or whatever it's called? It's something like that, it's something like that. This is a fan game though, this isn't the actual game. But yeah, I just saw this on YouTube and I was like, okay, I might as well check this out. It has like 90% of this game is just assets from Poppy Playtime though, I will say that. So it's a pretty similar experience. Okay, what's this? Why? Okay, so this lets me change hands. And this is only the pressure hand. Why did my hand just go through the wall there? Oh, I see I don't know why I'm struggling to say that. Me, Chris Dreamer, did not know. Yeah, no, fair enough. Not everyone's played Poppy Playtime. I did play through the entire original, like, first 5 chapters. When was that? That was when I was doing the FNAF streams as well. Had to be a couple months ago. I'm sure you all can hear this, though. Okay, wait, let me not peek this. Is he gone? Oh, fuck. Go on, cook. It's been like 8 days. Do you think you remember me, or am I crazy? Yeah, no, I remember you. You were here during the Deltarune stream for a bunch of it. Yes, I do remember you. I get asked that sometimes, and it's like I remember most of my viewers. Unless you randomly commented on my video one time. If you're like in the streams, I'll probably remember you. Pretty decent with stuff like that. It does definitely depend though. Sometimes I'll just like completely forget people. Or people sometimes will just change their name and like expect me to know who they are when they have a completely different profile picture and name, and it's like, not so much I could do there. I'm getting slimed. This is not good. I go up here. This entire place is like a big circle. That just lets me go straight down the middle. What I really need to do is find the green hand, which clearly is not here. Okay, I guess I probably shouldn't go down there. Oh my god, I'm cooked, I'm cooked. Oh, here's the green hand. I don't know if it's gonna help me very much right now, but... pretty soon I'm probably gonna change into Togor streamer, the Deltarune meme, instead of Chris eventually, so just expect a Togor instead of Chris. Yeah, no, if you come in and you tell me who you are, like, I used to be Chris Streamer, but now this is my name, then I'll probably remember you just based off that name alone. But I will be ready. Okay. Oh my god. Bro just walked straight through that wall. Planning on this being a pretty short stream today, though. I don't really have too much in store. Because I don't want to put the Deltarune, I want the Deltarune thing to be just its own stream. And this, I just wanted to check out for fun, but I don't think it's very long because it's a demo. So, unless I come up with something else I want to play, which probably isn't going to happen knowing me, this will be a fairly short stream. But it had been a minute, so I just wanted to start up something real quick and see who hopped on. Oh my god. This is honestly going pretty well so far. I hope I didn't just fucking jinx it by saying that, but we're not gonna worry about it. I don't know, I've been like trying to think of games that I could stream, which I have Deltarune obviously. And I just bought Fear and Hunger. What the hell? Was that supposed to happen? I think I shot my my thing, like my arm, through the wall and it triggered something and ended the demo. Have I played Undertale yet? Yeah, no, I've played Undertale a bunch. I have played a significant amount of Undertale. I mean, I played Undertale for the first time in like, probably like 2018, 2019. I imagine you probably have, yeah, no, I played Undertale a long time ago. And I've played through it a couple more times after that as well. I've also seen people play it. It's like I've seen a good amount of Undertale, I'll say. So if we get 2 batteries and the game just kind of ends like that again, then I guess we found the ending. Which, I mean, I was expecting, if that's it, I was expecting this to be a slight bit longer because the stream has only been going for 10 minutes. 3 minutes of that has been my starting screen, so that would be kind of awkward. Should I eat chips or waffles? I guess waffles are healthier? I don't even know. It doesn't matter. Where did... Okay, I just broke the game again. I just threw my gear out of existence, so note to self and not do that. I don't know though, I like chips and I like waffles. It kind of depends which one, which I'm in the mood for. I guess like waffles are more breakfast food, so I guess that's like a factor. Not letting me pick this up. There we go. I don't know. What else could I play that's on like theme for a Mascot stream? I could play a Ban game, I guess, but I don't really want to play Ban right now. Decisions to make, I guess. Okay, here. What's up? Got it again. FNAF could be cool. Should I have waffles with blueberries or the crunchy Cheetos? I love crunchy Cheetos, I would say, just because I like crunchy Cheetos. They're kind of goated. I'm just a fan. Why are you, what the hell? Why is he's making the noise of like the thing from the back rooms? Did they lift the noise from the bacteria in the back rooms and put it onto Huggy Wuggy? I'm not a Mascot horror guy, that's fair. There aren't really too many good Mascot horror games, to be honest. You have like Poppy Playtime, which is like probably the current most popular one. There's FNAF, obviously, started the whole genre. You have Ban, I guess. Ban is technically Mascot horror. Even though Ban can like hardly be considered a game. And I mean, what else is there? There's like a couple smaller titles. None that are really like that notable. I guess you have Muzzy. Muzzy is technically Mascot horror. Muzzy is worse than Ban though. I'm about to get slimed. I'm genuinely about to get slimed. In there. I like Ban since it's stupid and funny. That's fair. I mean, I have a whole video talking about Ban. I like the games to an extent. I think they're just kind of funny because of how they just are in general. Oh shit, okay. I ran out of power. But it's like, when I think of the gameplay, is there actually any gameplay? My favorite parts have to be like in the Ban games, the dream sequences. Those are just like so crazy. Easily the best part. Oh, okay, I see what I'm supposed to do here. Now, okay, I have all 3, so I think I'm set. hopefully I don't get slimed out. What's in here? Okay, now the game just ends. Alright. That shit that lasted a whole 12 minutes, guys. I hope you enjoyed that epic gameplay. It's kind of a cool demo, though. I will say that. Okay. Now what? I did not plan out this stream very well. I will say that. Definitely did not put a lot of shit. Oh my god. Crunchy Cheetos are flaming hot. I am stuck. I would say crunchy. I actually have not had that many flaming hot Cheetos. Or maybe they're goated. I don't know. I don't know ball, apparently. Okay. I guess I'll check out this place before I close out this game. Okay. They're your favorite? That's fair, that's fair. I've heard a lot of good things about them. Why did the music just get so ominous? What the hell? What do we do? I don't know. Now, if I was smart, I would have planned out this whole stream, but I also didn't expect that game to take 12 minutes. I don't know, I would do a Fear and Hunger stream, but that's just not a game I would stream because it's like horrific. What, I don't know, let me like take a look at my Steam library, I guess. I wonder if my stream will pick this up. I have an idle game. I'll play some Project Playtime. The game's shutting down anyway, so it's like, why not? Okay, that my face hit just gave me an error there. Whatever. Game capture. Project Playtime. Oh, I almost just removed it. Rename. Yeah, no, I've never been that into Project Playtime, I'll say that. But since it's shutting down at some point this year, it's like, why not, you know? Why not? Let me skip this so that I could actually tab out. And, okay, let me close this. And then I hope this is getting picked up. Can we see this? It doesn't look like you can. Oh, that's not good. Weird. Nope, okay. That sucks. Oh, it's cause the thing URL changed, I think. Let's see, is this working? Oh, it kinda doesn't seem like it. Weird. Um, maybe it just doesn't work for this game? Let me turn on my what's going on with my display capture? What the hell is this? Bro, what is what is wrong with my display capture? Why is it just a line? Oh man, the technical difficulties are more interesting in the stream than the fucking gameplay, I guess. Okay, whatever. New display capture. Is this. Okay, this should be picking everything up. This. Now can we see it? Did the display capture at least work? Okay. Oh, and now it's turned on and... Okay, I see it. I see it on my stream. Okay, perfect. Alright, here we go. Let's see. This game, I've heard this game is like dead as hell. I've played it a handful of times, but we'll see, we'll see. I've gotten to a match pretty fast, so this shouldn't be too bad. We'll see. I don't know why that was so difficult to make it like work, but you know what? We did it. It's how it is. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. The last time they updated this game was in like 2023, I think, and that was like even before I played Poppy Playtime. I heard that this game like used to be really good, Project Playtime, and then they remade it or something and just kind of scuffed it all up, but who even knows? I do not have Project Playtime, but if it's multiplayer, I would have joined you. A weird thing about this game is that because the first time when I downloaded it, I tried to get on with all my friends. You can't like get in a party and queue with specific people, I don't think. So you literally just have to hope matchmaking puts you in the same lobbies with your friends. It's weird. Either that or I'm just like an idiot and I don't know how to operate this game. Which could be true. I could just be entirely wrong, but I think that's how it works, because me and my friends were trying it for like 20 minutes and we couldn't figure it out. But we'll see. I mean, I guess I looked it up and I think it like said the answer. You have to like ask Brock or something, Google AI. Okay. I like this map. This one looks cool. No fall damage in this game. Oh god. Well, that's probably not my problem. Okay, maybe it isn't my problem. Maybe it is my problem. Yo, juked. Absolutely juked. Booted that up fast. What'd I boot up? Like this thing? This one? Okay, perfect. Project Playtime? Yeah, no, I did. Oh my god, I suck. Oh my god, I'm about to get slammed. Nope, nope, nope. Oh no, I'm cooked. Just sort of like gliding there. Oh, I don't know how far away that works, but I guess now I do. I'm actually cooked. I'm actually so cooked here. What do we even do? Oh my god. Well, that didn't work. Yeah, I'm slimed. I'm just absolutely slimed. Rest in peace. Why am I just kicking my legs like that? This game is like a lot like Dead by Daylight. Low-key like the whole same concept. I wonder if I should stream that game. That could be fun. That would be something for a different stream though, because that game is like so many gigabytes and I don't even have it installed, so unless we wanted to sit around on stream for 3 hours while it installed, that would not be very entertaining. That would be fun, yeah, no, I agree with that. That game is just cool in general. There are like a lot of Dead by Daylight clones coming out now that I think about it. There's a lot on Roblox as well. Like I know Forsaken is that one big one. I've played it like twice, I think. There's, what is that, Die of Death or something? There was that one that everyone said made that guy have a seizure that was just completely made up. The only multiplayer game I have is Minecraft and Roblox, both were forced by my friends. Not a big multiplayer fan, I guess. But those are some solid picks. Like 90% of the stuff I play is multiplayer, I would say. And by 90% of the stuff, 90% of what I play is just Counter-Strike. So, I guess that counts for 90% of the stuff. I definitely ask anyone who knows my channel, especially like on Funny Knows. I have like a Counter-Strike addiction. It is a problem. But I like the game, so it's fun. Yeah, my teammates are not coming to save me here. They are not. Okay, I just fully died. Game. Wait, what? Did the monster leave or something? What the hell? Because we didn't do any of the objective at all. I guess the monster left. I've actually never played as the monster before, so let me try to queue that. No, I'll play this. The reason I've never played as the monster is because I'll queue it, and then I'll never get into a game. Wait, who can I play as? It's Huggy Wuggy. Okay, it's all these three. I wish they had Catnap in this game. That's like my favorite character in all of these series overall. If they had Catnap, maybe I would play this game more. Wait, is this an only on Tuesdays reference? Possibly. That may be what I've been getting at. Peak reference, yes sir. It's also a reference to how I only play Mascot horror games on Tuesday for some reason. I don't think I'm getting into a lobby. I don't know if that's happening. Guess we gotta wait and see. Is Tuesday the goat? Yes. Tuesday's my goat. Did you immediately get on the leaderboard? How is Maroon #1 right now? How did that happen? So Chris, you've been chatting this entire stream. And Maroon has sent 3 messages, or 4 messages. That's evil. You're evil for stealing the #1 spot, Maroon. I'm sorry. This is genuinely on track to being the shortest Thrice Choice stream ever, though. Because the first game we beat in 12 minutes. This, I can't even get into a lobby. It's evil. Oh! We got our first member. Things are looking up, everyone. Things are looking up. Okay, he left. Should I look up Mascot horror games? Possibly. I mean, I'll put it into Google real quick. Send any you'd like me to play in chat. You wanna know what I could do? Okay, this is actually a cool idea, now that I think about it. Okay. I've just come to a new idea. Bro, I'm fucking scared. I heard a dog outside my apartment. He was like growling and shit. Something terrible and someone screaming afterwards. What the hell? Did you just have like a dog attack outside your apartment? You know what else is a cool idea? The big res. I don't know if I'm doing Roblox this stream. That's not Mascot horror. That wouldn't be in line with my theme. Okay, I genuinely think matchmaking might be slamming me out here. This is like evil. Larry is a mascot though. Larry is an icon. Larry's my goat. Mascot of Resident Massacre. Well, That might be true. Hold up. Let me set this up now that I'm here. Let me just download a bunch of images and throw them on this thing. Oh my god, my lobby is full. Actually. Okay. Um, an IQ too high. Okay, at least the match is starting. At least I'm getting into one. There's this Chuck E. Cheese game my friends forced me to play on Roblox. Five Nights at Follies. I feel like I've heard of that. Roblox has some decent FNAF games. Alright, this is my very first time playing as the monster in Project Playtime. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully, I'm hoping it'll be better than my specialist gameplay. Because I'm not very good at being a specialist. I'm kind of interested to see what that 82626 or whatever the fuck it's called game is with the cart. Because I remember they announced that they were shutting down Pixel Playtime and then immediately they like announced that shit. What the hell is this? Who is bro? A random kid? Okay, I guess I could leave you here. Okay, I could run. It's only like a dash though. What's this? Okay, here's someone. Yeah, okay, it's like a mini vent chase, that's cool. Did I hit him? Oh, okay, slimed. Where the hell did he go? Okay. Or just teleported, I guess. Okay, this is literally my first time and they're giving me the tutorial. They're shutting down Pixel. Okay. Misspeak. That was a misspeak. I meant Project Playtime. They literally have the exact same name, by the way. Yeah, I slimed one of them out already. Bro, who random kid right here? Also, how are you playing Project Playtime? The servers are still up. It's still, if you just have the game on Steam. Hold up. Yep. Alright. Everyone just got slimed out. Everyone. And when I mean everyone, I mean I slimed out everyone. Okay, that was actually really easy. Oh. Who knew I was so good at this game? Wait, let me read chat. I was locked in, that's why I won so fast. That's what I'm blaming it on. Okay, I actually was reading chat as that went wrong. That shit shut down 3 decades ago. What, Flee the Facility shut down? This just seems like Roblox classic Flee the Facility, more or less, honestly. Hold up. Let me at least try to play a different one. That was late work though. I don't know why my icons were just like highlighted, but I'm not even gonna worry about it. But I'll play a couple more rounds of this as I set up the mascot horror thing that I'm gonna do after this, because I have a plan. It's the greatest plan. Greatest plan I've ever come up with. That. A bunch of images to install. Up Here we go. We're gonna get the classics as well. People have no idea what I'm talking about, but maybe one day you'll understand. Especially when we get to this next segment. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I could use this one. Okay, here we go. Let me go back to chat. Bro's name is Draw. I cannot confirm or deny. Better than mine. Yo, Thrick, next time you do a Mascot Tuesday, can I make the thumbnail? I mean, I'm down for that, honestly. I literally just throw random images as my thumbnail, so if you want to make me something, I'm down for that. I'm always down for community interaction. We're just gonna pull some bullshit like Care of Sir? What the fuck is that? I wonder if that's a real game actually hold up. I don't know if Care of Sir is real. Care of Sir is real? You're lying. No, you're lying. I'm looking it up. What? You're not why is it just Syringeon from Ban Bookerine? It's called Shelter. What the how is that a real thing? Okay, so I have another sprint ability here, I guess. And what's this do? Oh, that's sick. That's sick. You guys ever notice that Boxy Boo is literally just the same thing as Frankie from Finding Frankie? What the hell is that noise coming from? You and the True William. True William. What is this? This is Project Playtime. Is this music coming from me? Ban's a murder plan. I hear one of them close by. Where's bro? Okay, I see two actually. Okay, perfect. Oh, burst dodged. Yeah, you're getting climbed up, buddy. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh my god. Oh my, I did not know I could spam it like that. We learn something new every day. Or why am I holding bro like this? You want? I'll leave you alone. Have fun. So I'm gonna assume the music is just coming from me. You really need a full lobby for this game to be like anywhere near fair. There's like no balancing in between others and the people. What does G do? I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to work. Oh, he just got timed out. I like how the music is constantly playing. That's like a cool touch, I guess. Locker alarm? What the hell? Should have done that. Oh my god. Oh, this guy is awesome. This guy is way better than playing Huggy Wuggy. I like that the music is just playing. That's cool. That's like a cool touch. Okay, what do I even meant to do with this guy? I do not like the angle I'm holding him at. Okay. Loki, if we play some shit on Roblox, would that even be? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know Roblox games like that. I love listening to light ice cream truck music on repeat. True. Kind of speaking facts there. Okay. I'll queue one more just because I want to know what it's like to play as her right here. I hate saying her name, so I'm not going to say it. I don't know. Fighting? Is that like, that's like a fighting game, right? I mean, you can probably tell from the title, but or at least I'm assuming it is. Okay, I'm almost done setting up the new stuff anyway. Okay, there's one. There's two. Three. Okay, it mixed all of it up, which is awesome. Okay, that's the wrong. You know what? We'll just have that there. I don't know, whatever. We'll have that there. Okay, or you have a couple duplicates here. Okay, I have a couple files that are just missing, so I'll just redown those, I guess. Hold up, we almost got this all set up. Okay, why? Okay, just every once in a while, one of these just isn't going through. There we go. Jesus Christ. Took me forever. Should I look up Roblox games if we play Roblox? I don't plan on playing Roblox this stream, but if your heart desires. Where stress is fire, am I right lads, or am I right lads? If Undertale was realistic moment. Okay. Are we going to actually have a full lobby this time? This is gonna be the very last one of these I do. And then we bring out the super secret segment that I've been talking about out loud while you guys don't even see what I'm doing. The suspense is unreal. But okay, there should be at least more people than usual this time. Loading time took so long that I literally started scrolling. I don't know if we don't want to play. If we don't want, we are not gonna play Roblox. What? Okay, something bugged in my text. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know, I will say though, playing as the monster is way better than playing as like the people in this game. Playing as a specialist is it's kind of boring. Yes, I wanted to try to play everyone once before the server is like fully shut down for good. Which I don't even know when that's gonna be happening, but it'll be the exact. It'll be at some point. Oh, okay. Holy. Okay. So we could like grapple around. That's cool. Okay, I like that each one has their own. What the hell is this? So I just have X-ray vision. That seems totally fair and balanced. But yeah, no. What happens if I just grab this guy? Okay. This guy seems like he actually plays this game, just based off of his outfit. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. I think I might just not be hitting these people. You're not the only one who can do that. Oh my god, did bro just like tactically slide? Okay, well here's one. I can't get over how you hold the people in this game after they're down. Alright, thumbnail by the way, thank you. Be right back, alright. Good luck. Okay, where's everyone else? Okay, there's one literally right here. I believe one just captive may have gotten let out. Someone just left. Okay, so it doesn't let you grab onto them, so it's different than. Oh my god, poor guy. Let me deposit you. Okay, one more to go. Because one of them left, I guess. Where are you at? Sounds like you're right below me. Yes, you are. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's go up here. Okay, I like this character. Okay. This is the first time I've let one of them escape. Only got one left. The very first one I captured. Definitely hear this guy up here somewhere. Yep. Wonder if that hit. Juking me out. Well, that's that. I almost just said a major spoiler for Deltarune on accident because I thought you've played through all the chapters. Well, all's well ends well. Okay, everyone just left. Nemesis. Alright. Well, that's enough project playtime for now, I guess. Quit to main menu. And... Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me move this over here. And then close project playtime. Ignore my sneeze. But we will be making a mascot horror tier list. Is my OBS picking this up? I hope it's picking this up, because if not, that would be awkward. No, it is. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. This was the best idea I could come up with, and I think, you know what? It's alright. So, I'm cool with these ratings. I'm cool with these ratings. I think E might be a little bit unnecessary, but I also don't really care. And haven't played. So, actually, you know what? Peak. I'll change them up. Good. Alright. C is obviously going to be mid. Why are there so many Roblox games? That's a good question. Kind of bad. Unpleasant. Shit. Okay. That is we're going from peak to shit. There's also haven't played, which will be what 90% of these are. So first of all, I have no idea what this is. So, predictably it's going in haven't played. Now, one change that I did make to this list, which actually, now that I'm here, give me another second. I'll add all of the FNAF games as well. I feel like that could be fun. Hold on, let me just download all of these. And while we're here, I'll play some music. Because you know what? We need some background music in our life. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good. This works. Shit is so well said. Thank you. I tried to make it so that everyone would understand. Okay, and let me move this over to the other tab real quick. I guess you guys just get to look at my Steam for a second, but either way. Oh shit, this is banger, truly the best song in existence. I'm glad everyone is excited for my fire music. That's the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Everything is all set up. Background music always playing, or the narrator from Stanley Parable. Are those like song names? But anyway, here we are with the tier list. Which, okay, I forgot another one. One more second, guys. One more second. We're adding the other Bendy game. And then I promise we'll actually start the tier list then. I promise. Hold up. Now, I keep on, as I'm looking just down on this list, I just keep on getting different ideas. But here we go. Here we go. Now, everyone, we're ready. Now we're ready. Okay. First of all, this cow thing, I don't know what the fuck that is. So, it's going and haven't played. But, here's our second one, alright? Now, I'm gonna go in chronological order. I spent all that time adding all of the shit down here to get the Poppy Playtime games. I accidentally added in a bunch of them twice. But we don't need to worry about that. So, first of all, Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, right? So, Poppy Playtime... Hold up, I just got in shit because apparently the people getting attacked were my mom and eldest brother with that dog I mentioned earlier. That sucks. Are your parents okay? Just decided to sit and cry because I couldn't do anything. Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm sorry that is happening. Yeah, no, that sounds really unfortunate. Well, yeah, no. Just like I say, sorry that happened to you. I guess I'll just go back to the tier list now, but I am very sorry that happened to you. That just sounds like a very unpleasant thing. But now, ranking Poppy Playtime Chapter 1. This is an awkward transition, but I would say Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 is a very decent game. It's a very short game, and I would rank it on good. A lot of people give it shit for how short it is. It's basically a tech demo, but I think it's a fun game and I like it. It's okay. I've already been having a shitty week already, so it's not surprising. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Sometimes weeks they just be rough out here. Now, yeah, no, I hope your week gets better too as well, Maroon. But now, I'll be doing these like game-wise in order. So like, I'll rank all of Poppy Playtime and all of the FNAFs at the same time. But so here we have Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. Now, honestly, I like Chapter 2 a little bit less than Chapter 1. Now, that isn't to say it's like a worse game. I feel like they're pretty comparable. Chapter 2 is a lot longer. I don't know why, but I just really like Chapter 1. And even though Poppy Playtime 2, the gameplay is better, the game is longer, like it's a more developed fill-in, I think I might put it below Chapter 1. Not by much, to be honest, but I would put it below, but it's still in the good tier. But it's just not anywhere near as good. Now, Chapter 3, however. Chapter 3 is a game that I wish I could play over again without knowing what would happen. It's probably the best out of all of Poppy Playtime, and it's probably one of the best mascot horror games in general. I like it more than most FNAFs. I like it more than most Poppy Playtimes. I like it more than most Bands. But it's a really good game. I love it. I love it a lot. Catnap, my favorite character from Poppy Playtime in general. Very cool character. Very cool design. Very cool backstory. It's all great. So, with that in mind, that's gonna be our first peek. The game is scary. The game is scary. The atmosphere is incredible. The lore is peaked. I think Chapter 3 is where Poppy Playtime has peaked, and I don't think it'll ever be better than Chapter 3. So, with my rants about how good Chapter 3 is aside, but Banban is peak, half joking. Yeah, you know what's up, Maroon. You know what's up. Now, here we are. I finally got on the leaderboard. How is it taking? How is William outranking you as well? This is brutal. Now, here we have what is probably the worst chapter of Poppy Playtime after I just talked about how this was the best one. Now, you see, I can't, it's just, first of all, one really big issue, I'm just going to leave this here for now. One really big issue with Chapter 4 is there are so many bugs. I've played through Chapter 4 3 or 4 times just by myself and on stream. And every time I've played Chapter 4, I've run into some game-breaking bug that will just completely stop me. And I'll have to, like, fucking spend 40, maybe 45 minutes just fucking trying to figure out how to progress. Like, look up tutorials. I don't know, whether it be your hand disappearing in the doctor's room, a battery's never spawning, getting flung off the map by crates. This game just kind of fucking destroys itself. And that isn't even getting to my problems with the gameplay. Now, I'll go to something good before I go to more bad. But the lore for Chapter 4 is kind of interesting. Joey is a pretty cool antagonist, or not even an antagonist, a character, just like a character idea in general. 3 people fused into one, like the split personality. I like a trait like that, I like that. And that's probably the most redeeming quality of this. Is Joey is cool, Dr. Hardly Sawyer is kind of cool. Not a fan of Yarnaby, not a fan of Pianosaurus. So it's like, it's kind of half and half. The Doctor boss fight also kind of sucked. 90% of the gameplay and runtime in Chapter 4 is just cutscenes. So once you play it once, you already know what's happening. Chris? Wait, how did Chris get mentioned? So, well, Chapter 4 was kind of cool on a first playthrough. I might genuinely have to put it in shit tier, just because, one, there's hardly any gameplay. I don't really like the Doughy boss fight. I don't like the Doctor boss fight. The No Man's Land section with Yarnaby is like kind of cool, but it gets super repetitive. And I don't know, this chapter just kind of sucks. I'm the sus class guy. Yes, no, I remember you used to have the Michael Jackson profile picture. People inside one guy. What are you talking about? Oh, Chris. Okay, now I get it now. Yeah, no, honestly, you know ball apparently. Do the sus clap. I'm not doing the sus clap. Welcome to the stream, Benjamin 1000, the Earth Mover. What's up, Gleb? Yes, sir. Now, hold up. I accidentally put 2 Chapter 3s in here, so I'm just gonna throw that right there. Just because. Now, do I think Chapter 4 is really shit tier? Maybe not. Maybe that's being a little bit too harsh, because there are some kind of redeeming qualities. The lore is cool. I'll give it that. So, I'm not gonna be too mean. I'm gonna move it up. I'm moving it up to kind of bad. Play my level. We ain't playing Ultra Kill today, Benjamin. But someday I will. Are we gonna put him at the stake for whatever opinion he has? Hopefully not. Yeah, it's shit. Kind of bad. So many people in here. Yeah, no, people came out of nowhere. Kind of bad. Okay. Kind of bad is maybe being a little bit too nice. Listen. I'll put it in unpleasant, because it is legitimately unpleasant to play. I was bored out of my mind when I was playing it on stream. You wanna what? Actually, I'll start a poll, because I'm kind of split on this. I want to put it here, and then I want to put it here, and then I want to put it here. What is Chapter 4? Unpleasant? Kind of bad. Shit. You the viewer, you get to decide. Okay, let's see how this comes out. Alright, 2 votes already and all of them are for shit. I am not doing the sus clap. I refuse. Okay, everyone is voting shit. Everyone is voting shit. Okay, we got our first kind of bad. Okay, anyone? We got a couple more people who could vote. So, I'll give everyone 30 seconds. What is the sus clap? You do not want to know, Maroon. You do not want to know. Alright. 15 more seconds, I'll say. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. No one else is voting. Okay, okay. Chapter 4, going into shit tier. Here we go. You, the viewer, have decided. Thank you for the 50 gifted. Yes. Maroon knows. Maroon knows. Okay, where's chapter 5 now? I've lost it. Okay, chapter 5. Now, everyone fucking hates chapter 5. But I will say, it's really not anywhere near as bad as chapter 4. It just genuinely isn't. Okay? Chapter 5, it's probably not as good as a chapter 3 or a chapter 2 or even a chapter 1. There's a lot of pleasurable. There's, I don't know, some of the characters just aren't really that cool. There's just a lot of stuff that just isn't really that fun in this game. Like that one puzzle, for example, where you're just sitting there and doing the same 3 tasks over and over again. It feels like there's a lot of filler. And there's also, like what Maroon just said, basically, Chapter 5 was supposed to be the final one, so it had all of this hype built up around it, just for Chapter 5 itself to come out, and basically let a bunch of people down, even though it's not that bad of a game. Also, the Lily chase kind of sucks. It was very unfun to do. It was just like Death Simulator. But, with all that in mind, there are some goods and some bads. The game design is really good. There weren't anywhere near as many glitches. So, and the prototype chase wasn't all that bad. I have 3 different audio playing right now. Chapter 5 also sucks. Well, hopefully you agree with my analysis. So, Chapter 5, also the entire start of Chapter 5, wasn't really that fun. It also just felt like filler. The Globy was cool, the Brawn thing was cool. Turn it on at least. Why are you so obsessed with the sus clout? But, I think with all of the good and all of the bad combined, because there's also the audio tapes, that makes lore a lot easier. They made a lot of good changes, and they made also a lot of bad changes, and a lot of just like poor decisions. So with the good and the bad coming together, I think I'm going to leave it in mid. I would say it's definitely leagues above Chapter 4. But it's also leagues below Chapter 3. So I think right in the middle of both of them is a pretty good spot. Now, here's our very last Poppy Playtime entry on the list. We have Project Playtime. So, Project Playtime isn't really all that fun in my opinion. I would probably rather play any of the mainline Poppy games besides Chapter 4. But I don't think it's really that, like, it doesn't make me unhappy when I play it. It doesn't make me unhappy enough to be like, this is unpleasant. But, it's also kind of boring. Now, to be fair, I did have a decent amount of fun when I was playing against the monster, or just as the monster. But even when you want to play as the monster, you have to wait, as we saw on stream earlier, like 10 minutes to get into a lobby. So, maybe if the game was a lot more alive, I think I might put it in kind of bad, but like a high kind of bad. Because the gameplay itself could be fun. The game looks decent, but with the game being so dead, and with it taking so long to get into a game, which isn't exactly the game itself fault, I would say it's kind of just unpleasant to play. Well, not unpleasant, but it's kind of just like boring. Like it's like, I don't want to play a game, like I could hop on Roblox, and I could play the Roblox Project Playtime, and I could be in a game within like 2 minutes. But if I want to play the actual game, they're gonna make me wait like 10 minutes. Plus it's shutting down, plus Foxy Boo is chopped, plus Huggus Muggus. That means it's kind of bad. I was kind of running out of things to say there. But, you know, Project Playtime, It's not terrible, but with the state that it's in, especially, I heard that they ruined the game after like one specific update. It's just, it's kind of bad, and I'd have to put it below. I wouldn't even put it on the same tier as Chapter 5. Like, there's a difference. There's a difference. But I also wouldn't. It would be disrespectful if I put it on the tier above Chapter 4. That would just be evil. What did you just say, Maroon? Interesting. Interesting. But that is all of Poppy playtime, I believe. We have an extra Poppy playtime in here, or an extra project playtime. But other than that, it's okay. Now, this might be a controversial opinion that I have, alright? This right here might be a controversial opinion. I don't really like Bendy and the Ink Machine. It's not a very fun game to me. I don't like the combat. The combat is just like, click on this guy simulator. It's just, I'm a hater. And I know that's probably not a popular opinion, but I don't really enjoy playing Bendy. Now they made it a lot better with Dark Revival. I will say that. They revamped the whole combat. They made it way cooler. And sure, Bendy is a game with a lot of nostalgia for me. Like, I remember watching Jacksepticeye play it at some point when I was a lot younger. But it's just, I played through it by myself, and I just didn't have that much fun. Especially after, like, Chapter 3, after the Alice Angel. Like, I just don't, like, the game got so weird after the Alice Angel part. Because, like, if you want to just do the first, like, 3 or so chapters, I think those are pretty cool, and I would probably put them in mid or alright. But then you go on, and the game keeps on going on later and later, and then you got that random guy who put his head in a carnival ride. And you have the final battle with Bendy, and then it's like, the whole thing was actually a time loop, and I'm not a big fan of the ending. Character designs are pretty cool, though. I will admit that. The only thing I like about it are the character designs, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, too. I don't like the character designs, I can't be defending that shit. I mean, if you like Bendy, if you're a fan of Bendy in the gameplay, then, you know, that's completely fine, and I understand where you're coming from. Oh, we need Unfunny Boy in here, bro. We need my mod. But I'm not the biggest fan, and honestly, I might even put it below Project Playtime. No, that's going too far. That's going too far. Okay, I'm not that evil. I'm not that evil. I'll put it above Project Playtime, because Project Playtime, I put it in kind of bad. 90% because of the state the game is in. Bendy and the Ink Machine is a single player game, it doesn't have those problems, so I'm willing to put it above. Okay? I'll give it that. Now, another one I added, and that I was just talking about, Bendy and the Dark Revival. Now, if we're talking about any other Bendy game, it would go into haven't played, because I haven't played any Bendy games. But, basically, this one wasn't as bad. I liked the whole, like, the sneak system that they had. The whole lore was pretty cool. I thought it was kind of weird how the janitor is just randomly evil and the most predictable evil person ever, though. But the game looks really great. The gameplay is cool. I think they did really good improvements to the combat. And the lore is just a lot more interesting in this game, which makes me put it in alright, even above Chapter 5. Okay. Ender Dingus, no more spamming, no more spamming. I don't want to have to time you out, because you're a valued viewer. But I know I'll do what I have to. Bendy and Hello Neighbor are both peak. I've actually never played Hello Neighbor. Bendy, Baldi, FNAF, and Hello Neighbor in that era. True. You're actually talking about, I'm giving him a chance. I don't want to do it. But I will if I have to. Now, here we're actually onto a big one here now. We're actually onto a big one here. Five Nights at Freddy's. First game. Peak. Easily peak. In fact, I would put it above Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 even. I would put it above Poppy Playtime Chapter 3. Honestly, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is just legitimately terrifying. It's the classic. It's the classic Mascot horror. It's just like, I can't even describe this game with how good it is. Hold up. Now, okay, I'll keep on talking about FNAF, but I have another game I need to add now that it's come to mind. But, fucking Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Absolute peak. Absolute cinema. Absolutely terrifying. W animations, W atmosphere, W everything. The character designs are awesome, they're iconic. They've been around for like over 10 years at this point, and people are like, this elevator music is pissing on me, bro, what? Anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is awesome. The power mechanic is awesome. Especially when the game first came out, there was like this whole mystery around how Freddy works. And it's decent. There's enough challenge in the game to where if you want to play through the original game, you'll have to put in some effort, a couple hours of learning how the game works. But it's not too hard to where it's like 2020 mode and you're like stuck on it for hours and hours and hours. It's a nice, clean indie game experience. And there's a reason it started the whole Mascot horror genre. Because it is fucking awesome. My friends have made me play all the popular Mascot horror on Roblox. It's a Roblox one, I could help. Alright. Okay. Now, we'll do all the FNAF at the same time. We'll do all FNAF. Now, this is a game I like even more than FNAF 1. I'm not even gonna lie. I would put FNAF 2 over FNAF 1. I love how frantic FNAF 2 can get. And while I do think there are issues with the camera, for example, being almost an entirely useless mechanic, which you just keep on the mystery box, the gameplay loop for FNAF 2 is just, it's awesome. I like how intense it is. I love how intense it is. It's basically entirely based off of learning every animatronics mechanics and your reaction time, basically. And there's so much more of a learning curve with FNAF 2 than FNAF 1. With FNAF 1, you have to manage Bonnie and Chica, which work exactly the same. Then Foxy and Freddy, which both have their own unique mechanics, but they're like a one-size-fits-all. It's you manage Bonnie and Chica with the lights, and then you manage Foxy and Freddy with the cameras, which is well designed, don't get me wrong. But with FNAF 2, you have to switch from the mask, you have to do the flashlight, you have to do the music box, you have to check your vents, check your vent lights, rewind up the music box again, put on your mask every time it's on there. Then you have two different mechanics for Golden Freddy, which in the original game he just slimed you. But you have to either react fast enough to throw on your mask or not flash him with the flashlight. There are like so many different mechanics with FNAF 2 that it's just like, I really like it. The song Sunflower, I can't play any copyrighted music because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But if not, that wasn't a thing, then I would have put them on. But unfortunately I can't because of copyright. I'd say 3 is good or alright. It's not the best, but the lore, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. FNAF isn't bad. FNAF World is peak. Markiplier streamed FNAF World a few days ago. 3 is where FNAF should have ended. I low-key agree with that. But the games that came after are also pretty good. But now we get to FNAF 3, which this game is honestly a little controversial. What about Deltarune songs? You know, anything from Undertale or Deltarune is not copyrighted, so we don't really have to worry about that. But we'll see. But it's hard for me to place FNAF 3 because I really don't like the gameplay of this game that much. It's cool, like maybe the first couple of hours, but like the whole audio lore thing, and it's not as fun as the other two gameplay wise. I think I'm debating putting it on alright. I would put it above Bendy and the Dark Revival, but I wouldn't even put it on the same tier as Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 or Chapter 2. Which feels kind of crazy for me to say because I love FNAF, but it's just like it's not as fun as the other two. Lore wise, if this was like a lore ranking, which I do take that into account a little bit, it would be top tier. The lore in FNAF 3 is awesome. The secret mini games are awesome. But the gameplay I just don't love. I mean, it's a lot easier than the other things, but it's a lot easier than the other games. I don't think I died a single time going through FNAF 3 on my first playthrough. It's kind of easy. Now, if you're in aggressive mode, and you're on, like Night 6 aggressive mode, that's a different story, that's hard. And at that point, it just feels like it's entirely up to luck. So, it's weird, because FNAF 3 is a weird game where it's like, one extreme or the other, where the gameplay is either too easy, or the gameplay is just entirely luck dependent. And so, that all just coming together makes me want to place it alright. Hot take, FNAF 3 is low-key good. That's fair. I know a lot of people like FNAF 3. It's a very split thing. I'm kind of down the middle, or a little bit more towards being good. But, you know, it's just like, I just don't like it anywhere near as much as FNAF 1 or FNAF 2. And now, we have what is probably the scariest FNAF game, in my opinion. FNAF 4. That's streaming hot, bro. FNAF 4 is considered the best FNAF game. FNAF 4 is really good from what I hear. This is, genuinely, FNAF 4 is the one I've played the least. Which is kind of a problem, bro. Like, I need to go back and I need to play this game some more. But from what I've experienced, this game genuinely terrifies me. The only reason I haven't played it enough is because I launch it. And then the entire time, I just want to close the game because of how scary it is. It's probably the scariest Mascot horror game I've ever played. FNAF 4 stream? I've been thinking about doing one. That could be good. FNAF 4 is more for the lore too, yes. I will say one thing about FNAF 4. FNAF 4 is where the lore FNAF just starts getting completely fucked up. That people to this day still don't really understand FNAF 4 that much. But, you know, it's a weird one. They fuck everything up in FNAF 4. They set some things up that they pay off. They set a bunch of other things up that they don't pay off. And it's weird. It sets up sister location as well. But it's like, it's good gameplay wise, but the lore is a bit weird. But the lore is either like some of the best lore they set up, or it's not. But anyway, FNAF 4 stream, FNAF Pizzeria Sim stream, those are the two that I like, that I've played the least, but I want to play the most. Sob, fuck, don't mind that. What is Maroon talking about? Chat, what is Maroon talking about? Don't mind that. What are we talking about? Did like an ad pop up or something? I'm kind of scared. What happened? Garden of Banban greater than FNAF 4. Interesting. Alright, but anyway, FNAF 4, I'd have to rank it higher than Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. But I'm not putting it in peak, just because I haven't played enough of it. Maybe, if I played more of it, I would have a higher rank for it, but just because of my inexperience with it, I think I have to put it in good. Turn on 6-7 Gazan. You know what? I will turn that on. I'll put that on. I'll throw on some 6-7 Gazan. Whatever that is. You've got me intrigued with that one. Thrice, you don't have ads, you're not a YouTube goon yet. Yeah, no, I mean, I have to do a bunch of stuff for monetization. What am I listening to here? This is peak. This is actually peak. Okay. Absolute cinema.
Hello, girl.
Yo.
What's your name?
Insert toy by hit artist the Maroon guy.
Goddamn.
Am I gonna get copyright struck for this song? No, it doesn't even matter. But here we go. FNAF sister location. Now I don't know if this is a hot take or not. Oh, if it's copyright. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. But either way. So FNAF sister location, I actually really like this one. Okay, it's off. Back to the elevator music. Rest in peace. Either way. So FNAF sister location, I do really like this one. It's a very interesting change of pace from the other FNAF games. It's totally different from anything that came before. But it's like, it's its own thing. I really like the mini games by night, right? I think it's very cool. Now I will say, Night 4 in FNAF sister location sucks. That challenge sucks. It took me like an hour to do. Night 4 in sister location is probably the hardest thing in any FNAF game that I've ever done. It's like, it genuinely sucks, winding up all those things in the animatronic suit. But I think sister location also, like, sister location is more of a Poppy Playtime style game than a FNAF game, at least compared to the previous ones, which is weird. Because it tells a story you slowly get like fed lore from the characters and like the mascots over through the night. And I really like it. It's scary, especially like some of the just like mini games are really scary. Now Night 4 isn't scary and it's just hard, which sucks. But one of the ones that is scary is Ballura's minigame. You have the Funtime Foxy minigame, which is also fun. The ending is also really cool. I like how you're Michael Afton and you just walk around and then you vomit up Ennard. I think that's really cool. So with all of that being said, I'm gonna play Sister Location at the top or at the very bottom of peak tier. I don't like it more than Chapter 3 or FNAF 1 or FNAF 2, but it's a really cool game that's well put together, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I think it's the FNAF game I actually have the most hours on. And that's entirely because I keep on losing the secret boss fight, but we don't need to talk about that. Which I still haven't beaten yet, by the way, because I suck. But you know what? Oh well. What? Why is bro here? Why is this in my list? Okay, I'll throw this here, I guess. When I'm taking a walk through my neighborhood and I low-key remember there's an endoskeleton, so I just low-key die. True! We should listen to that. How can you even call this a hotel? They didn't even put it. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna throw that on. Hold up. Hopefully I copy that right. That is some W Undertale music right there. Alright, here we go. It was about time for a song change anyway. Stream thumbnail is the highest on this ranking. True. No, it's mid. This is one of my more mid thumbnails. This is one of my more mid ones. Oh yeah, no, okay, this is my thumbnail. I guess that's how I got in there. Alright. 2 more FNAF games to go. FNAF World. I like FNAF World. It's pretty fun. I don't know where I'd put it above FNAF 3 for sure. I like FNAF World more than FNAF 3. But would I put it above FNAF 4? I don't think so. I think this is a very solid good. FNAF World is a very different type of game, but it's very fun. And it's something that you could just like hop on, you could have some fun with, you could grind out some levels, and it's always a good time. You can play whenever you want, there's no commitment needed, it's just nice, easy, and fun. It's just something fun to play. And the fact that they include some lore in there as well, very cool. I like FNAF World, not on the same level as some of these other games, but it's good. I will confidently say what I think of FNAF World, I think it's good. Hospital Rousey? Us? So you guys know the Verity song by Horror Skunks? Well, someone just made it with the lyrics of Get Out in the reverse too. Goddamn. Absolute cinema. Well, well, well. Here we are. Our very last FNAF game. FNAF Pizzeria Simulator. Now, this is one that I haven't played much of as well. But, I'll be honest. I don't really know how I feel about this one. So lore-wise, I will say FNAF Pizzeria Simulator is awesome. The ending is awesome. Genuinely, if they ended FNAF at Pizzeria Simulator, even though it probably should have ended at around FNAF 3 and there were a lot of loose ends left by FNAF 4, if they just cut it off at Pizzeria Simulator, it would have been perfect. It would have been the perfect ending. It's just, it would have been amazing. But instead, they had to make 20 more games, and William Afton came back as a video game ghost or something. And now there's the Mimic, which I haven't played any of those games, so if they were on here, they would be in haven't played. But it's interesting. It's just such a good ending, but gameplay-wise, I don't really love this game as much. There are no doors. It's like you play the entire game around not making noise and like turning down the temperature. And I don't exactly love that part of the gameplay. I do, however, like the part of the gameplay where it's the tycoon, and I like the what is it called? The scrapping segment. The scrapping segments are very cool, very scary. But the actual night-to-night gameplay itself, I don't really get that scared by. And the jump scares are also kind of lame. One thing I will say about the FNAF series is that FNAF 1 had good jump scares. FNAF 2, okay, they were alright. They were pretty good. There are a couple that get me, like Foxy, the Mangle. Some of them are good, some of them are kind of mid, like, what is his name? How did I forget? Bonnie, Chica, they're kind of mid, but they're not terrible. And the designs are also really cool. Then we go to FNAF 3. The jump scares are kind of scuffed. The jump scares in FNAF 3 honestly don't scare me at all. Now, maybe every once in a while, a phantom just randomly appearing out of nowhere will get me. Like, I'll be like, what the hell? that's just because it's sudden, not because the jump scares themselves are good. And I have never once in my life been scared by the Springtrap jump scare, which is the main one, which is like the most important jump scare. He's the man behind the slaughter, and his jump scare is just him looking at you. He walks into your room and he just side-eyes you, bro. So, okay, random, okay, I don't know why I'm still talking about FNAF 3, but anyway, and then they bring them back in FNAF 4. FNAF 4, the jump scares are awesome. They're scary. FNAF 4 is scary as fuck. Sister Location, they're okay. Not too much to write home about. And then in Pizzeria, I would say all the jump scares in Pizzeria Simulator are like FNAF 3 level. They just aren't as good as like the other ones. Now, maybe I need to play more Pizzeria Simulator. That might be something that I could contend with. That might be a fair criticism. But I don't even like it as much as FNAF 3. Lore-wise, tycoon-wise, and scrapping-wise, it's good. But the main night gameplay just isn't as good. So I would even say FNAF 3's is better. And that's what I'm mainly placing this off of, because that's 90% of the gameplay. So, FNAF Pizzeria Simulator, great ending, cool idea with the tycoon thing, and scrapping segments are cool. But if you ask me about the game, I would say it's alright. It's alright. But, lowest rated FNAF game, but still not a bad game at all. I would say it's placed above most of Poppy Playtime. It's a decent game. It's definitely a decent game. Now I believe that's all for FNAF. I would put Ultimate Custom Night on here, but I played Ultimate Custom Night for like 10 minutes literally once. So it would probably be, if I had to place Ultimate Custom Night, I would place it honestly below Chapter 5 in mid, but that's because I played it literally once. Hold on, let me read chat. I'm gonna disappear, have a nice one. Alright, see you, William. We should listen to Horror Skunk's new Verity song. Is that the one where the Verity gets pregnant? You know what, fine. You know what, fine. I'll put on some Horror Skunks. Don't do the Verity event, I'm sorry, I have to. The Verity event is worse than Hey It's Me, It's Verity. That's probably true. Ending of Pizzeria Sim is so peak, true. Alright, I'll throw, what is it, the Verity band? This is the one where Verity gets pregnant, right? Alright. This is what you all wanted. This is what you all wanted. Bro, why are his lips so chapped, bro? Bro needs some chapstick. Alright, either way. I hope you're all happy. Alright, Hello Neighbor. I haven't played Hello Neighbor. I will be on it. Hey, that's the line.
What the fuck?
I've never played Hello Neighbor though. I will say that. So I can't accurately rank it. I have watched Unknown play Hello Neighbor once though, and it looked really mid, I'm not gonna lie, it looked really mid. But I haven't played it, so I can't say. Now, here's Tattletale, right?
I know everything too.
Hold on, I'm turning this down.
It's obviously fine.
Bro, what do you have, what is this slop you guys have me play? I mean peak, what is this peak you have me play? Okay, Tattletale is an interesting one. Tattletale I was genuinely scared about playing. If anyone was watching the streaming until I hit 1,000 subscribers stream, I was literally I was raging at my Tattletale. I was like, I wanted to slime out my Tattletale. It's a fun game. I think it's very decent. It's a bit short. I know there's like a secret ending that I should probably go back and get. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Tattletale. I definitely wouldn't say it's bad, and I would say it's probably better than mid. It's a scary game. It's also a classic of Mascot horror. It came out like around the same time as FNAF. It's a classic, I'll say that. But when it's stacked up to all these other games, I would say I had more fun with Tattletale than I did with Bendy. But I think I might put it below FNAF. I think FNAF just kind of mogs Tattletale. If I had to compare it to all of these other games, I would say I'd probably rather play these than Tattletale. But Tattletale isn't bad either. Now, after a certain point, especially on the last night of Tattletale, Mama is very easy to deal with. Mama is like, just like, I don't know, she's supposed to be intimidating, which she was at first. I was terrified of this thing at first, but then once I realized that if I just don't make any noise and I stand still, just completely, no matter how aggro she is, I'll be completely fine. I didn't get killed once the entire time I played the game. It was pretty easy to pick up on. But I had a good time with it, and I'll say, if someone asked me about Tattletale, I'd be like, hey, it's alright. It's a good time. You know? It's pretty cheap. You should go check it out. It's alright. What the hell is this? What is this? Does anyone in chat know what this is? Hold up. I trying to read this. Hops Playhouse? Mr. Hops? Sorta, yeah. Well, either way, I don't know what this is, so I can't rank it. Fucking Slider and Super Mario 64 sound pod is playing. Interesting. Mr. Hops. Never heard of it. Never seen this before. Ultra Kill got like 7 new custom levels all because I said one single thing one day before they started cutting. Rest in peace. Alright, now we have our first Roblox game on the list. Rainbow Friends. Now, I've played Rainbow Friends. I played it for the first time recently. It's honestly not... Okay, voice crack. Voice crack is crazy. Okay. Hellsong, get out of here. You're banned, NY Trust. You're banned. Hold up. I'm banning you. You're getting banned, buddy. I have no idea what I just clicked. I have no idea what I just clicked on you. You're blocked. Hold up. How? Okay, let me undo that. I low-key just banned you. Hold on. And I'm timing you out. Never tell me to get an ad blocker in my trust. Never do that again. You just made him not able to chat forever. Nah. I think I undid it. He is timed out for a minute though. You banned the horror skunks guy? Oh my god, I did. Oh my god. Bro. My fault, bro. My fault. I actually banned the wrong fucking person. My bad. Bro. This is why I let Unfunny do the moderating on my channel, bro. Okay, I unhid you, Benjamin. Is it my fault? Oh my god. I accidentally slimed. Bro, my fault, Benjamin. Okay, Rainbow Friends. This one, listen, I can't. Rainbow Friends, I had a decent time when I played it for the first time. But, bro, misclick, true. I actually did. But I have to put it below Poppy Chapter 5. I'll put it in mid. It is a pretty mid game. It's a Roblox game. But compared to everything else here, I would even probably rather play Poppy 5. I don't mind Rainbow Friends, but I don't exactly love it either. And Rainbow Friends Chapter 2, I'll put it above Chapter 1, but it's basically in the same exact place. They're pretty similar games. They're pretty mid, but I had a good time. And I feel like, but to have fun with Rainbow Friends, you have to be on with other people. And like the fun you could have with Rainbow Friends is actually just the fun you have with your friends. If that makes any sense. That makes any sense at all. Okay, wait. We're gonna go back to some of the other music. So I don't know why Slider just started playing. But either way. Fighting Sans, but every death I take extragen. Interesting. What were we just playing? Undertale. Oh, I have a good Undertale song to put on. This is probably my favorite Undertale song. Hello Neighbor 3. Granny was ahead of its time. Either I'm glitching or you're glitching. Am I lagging? Okay, there we go. Best Undertale song there is. Okay, is my mic good, everyone? Okay, pal, look, you want to take estrogen? Do whatever you decide, Maroon. Do whatever your heart desires. Okay. So we've done Rainbow Friends. Hello Neighbor. I haven't played Hello Neighbor, so I can't rank any of them. I've also never played Granny. So Granny is also going and haven't played. I've seen people play Granny. It looks very interesting, but I've never played it. Why Slenderman is there, I don't really know. But here's one that I have played. Piggy. Now, this might be controversial, but I don't really like this game. Piggy, I don't really enjoy this game. I get bored whenever I play it. This game is like hella prone to people camping the exits, at least when I played it like 5 years ago, like 5-6 years ago when I was playing Piggy. And I don't think it's really that great. I'll put it above Project Playtime, just because I think it's better operated because there's actual people in it. But yeah, no, Piggy is, I'd put it below Bendy obviously, but like, Piggy just ain't that all that. It ain't all that. I would even place it below Rainbow Friends. Hello neighbor, damn if I could speak, what? I'm not trying to be weird, but like as a trans person, estrogen would be perfect. Yeah, no, I mean if that's what a decision you want to do, then like, go for it. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Anyway, never mind that. Loki, you're super right. 2020 was its prime, but I do really like Piggy. That's fair. I feel like it's very subjective if you like Piggy. Like, if you like Granny and if you have like the background of playing that, I think you would like Piggy. But I've just never been that into those types of games, so while I haven't played Granny, so I don't know how I would rank it, Piggy is just not the exact style of gameplay that like I get into games for. Rainbow Friends is sort of in the same boat, but Rainbow Friends it's like more multiplayer, you could just play it with your friends. And there aren't any other people playing as the monster. So you like that avoids the whole camping problem, which I just remember. Okay. But either way, I've never really played any Roblox Mascot horror games. That's fair. I haven't played too many myself. And if I have, they're either Rainbow Friends, which I played a couple months ago, or I played them like 6 years ago. Now what is that? Is that vegan? What is this? No, you're right. What is this? Bro looks like he's like a butt. I've played Rainbow Friends, Doors, and Pressure. I played Doors as well. I played Doors. Granny is just Piggy. Bro, people are gonna slime me. I can say that. Piggy is just Granny, but better sort of. Okay, good to know. I heard that they were very similar, but I didn't know. I have no clue what this thing is or what this game is, so haven't played. Dark Deception. I watched Unknown play this once. Weird looking game, but I haven't played it. Baldies. I like Baldies. Baldies is a fun game. I will say, Baldies is a fun game. I like it. I think I'll put Baldies at the very tail end of good. Baldies is just, it's short, it's fun. It's not any kind of commitment, and the items and like the whole way the whole system works is just very easy to figure out and understand, and just have a good time for a little bit. Now, I don't know how I feel about putting it above FNAF 3, but I do like Baldi, and I think I'll put it in good. So maybe I should move it down. Nah, I'm cool with where it is. I'm cool with where this is. I think Baldi at the very tail end of good is alright. I think it's a cool game. I think it's a very interestingly designed game. And it's like, you know, it's solid, bro. It's very basic, but it's very good. I keep misspelling words, so it seems to. Trust me, no one is grammar policing you in my chat. You should see how I spell in my titles when I have fucking typos all the time. I type too fast plus autocorrect and a good combo. Yeah, no, that's the worst. That's why I don't like being on streams on my phone. We're almost like Big Gart. True, I'm excited for this. What the hell is this? Emily wants to play. No clue what that is. Here we are. Everyone, we're here. We're at the Big Gart. Alright. Garden of Ban 1. Hold on. Now, I want to make a distinction. I want to make a little bit of a distinction here, honestly. So, hold on. Let me add something in here real quick. Let me just throw this in here. Okay, get this back over here. Emily wants to play as Low-Key Tough. I've never heard of it or seen it before. Okay, so what's happening here is this is going to be the original Garden of Ban before the remake. And this will be, I'll rank it for the new one. So, the original Gart. The original Big Gart. Alright? It's a 15-minute experience. And what can I say about the Big Gart that hasn't already been said? I will seriously be criticizing the Big Gart here. Drone's too slow. Everyone fucking hates this game. I thought it was kind of funny. Opila Bird, the first time I turned around, I saw that motherfucker approaching me from the other side of the abyss. It kind of scared me. Genuinely one of the only times the series has ever scared me. But, you know, they put on a good effort. They put on a good effort. So, with all that in mind, the original Big Gart, I'm going to put at the bottom of kind of bad. The original, alright? The original is just... And if I was in my Ban era, maybe I'll put it at peak. Maybe all of Ban peak right here at the top of the list. But if I'm doing this seriously, and if I want to make like genuine criticisms, I think the original Ban is at the bottom of kind of bad. Where's the OG Siren Head? That's a good question. Put on Euphoric Days to celebrate the Big Gart. Okay. Euphoric Days. Let's get this on. Gob needs his own tier. I still have it above Chapter 4 of Poppy Playtime. Because Chapter 4 of Poppy Playtime legitimately pisses me off whenever I play it. Is Slenderman on here? Possibly. Now, after that, we have the remake, right? Although, I need to turn this down slightly. There we go. Now, the remake fixes a lot of the issues I was just talking about. And it makes an effort to be scary. With all that in mind, though, it is still a Ban game. And it doesn't even come anywhere close to the quality of, like, a Poppy Playtime 5. I'll put it above, the remake I'll put above Rainbow Friends, but it's mid. I think after the remake, I would place it above Rainbow Friends, I would place it above Bendy even, which is kind of crazy to say, but in my heart and in my soul, I think it places here. Just right in the middle of the list. It was a very interesting twist, I liked it, but at the end of the day, it's kind of incomparable to like anything above it, because those are actual games, and then Ban is just Ban. Okay. Ban 2. This is a weird one for me. Ban 2, I like Nab. Ban 2, it had some cool scenes in it. Zolphius, the first time Zolphius pulled up was cool as fuck. It has some interesting like parts to it. And I like the whole vibe that chapter or Ban 2 had going, honestly. It's not the bad like Ban wise, honestly, but honestly, I don't know. Where would I place this? I don't know. I think I'll place it above the remake. I'm gonna probably be throwing most of the Bans in the same spot. But Ban 2, some of it's repetitive, but I think that they did a very solid job with Ban 2. Nab is Ban backwards. True. Get Out his peak song 9 years ago. The one indie song by the same channel. I've heard Get Out before. DA Games. Yes, that channel. Oh yeah. So we should listen to Mama Hates You, the freaking Tattletale. They made Tattletale songs? I didn't even know that. But okay. I think Ban 2, I'll put slightly above the remake, because Ban 2 is just significantly longer. But I actually know, I kind of changed my mind. I'm putting Ban 2 at the bottom of mid. Because Ban 2 is like, no, actually I've changed my mind again. I'm putting it at the very top of kind of bad. Still above Bendy, to be honest. Still above Bendy. But the puzzles, some of the puzzles in this game, you just repeat them over and over again. There's the random obbies. The chase at the end is kind of cool. But Ban itself, I feel like most Ban games are kind of bad. But as we get further along, you know. Now Ban 3. This one holds a special place in my heart. This is probably one of my favorite Ban games. But, where would I place it? I love Stinger Flynn, best Ban. Ban my goat. Stinger Flynn my goat. Best Ban player. Very first game with a dream sequence as well. One of my favorite aspects of the Ban games. Ban 3. While it isn't the worst in the world, or while it isn't the worst, it's still not, it's not comparable to a Poppy 5. Poppy 5 is probably leagues above. Honestly, okay. It's having me this entire like thinking about it and what I'm putting in alright or in mid. I think Poppy 5 should be moved up a tier. I think Poppy 5 needs to go in alright because it's on the verge of being mid. But placing it next to Garden of Banban 3 is kind of evil. What about Benjamin. Benjamin Netanyahu. Lend me your strength. I'm putting on Get Out. I wanna listen to some Get Out. Hello, I'm your neighbor. Goodbye and see you later. Alright, let's get some of this on. Okay, either way. Banban 3, I would highest rated Banban game so far. At the top of mid, even above the remake. Now, what is Banban 4? I like Banban 4 less. I think I like Banban 4 even less than Chapter 2. So much of Banban 4 is more or less cutscenes. So much of it, like what I hate about Chapter 4, Poppy Playtime, Banban 4 does as well. Where so much of it is just sitting around and listening to people talk. Which could be said about every Banban game as a whole, especially through the dream sequences. But the dream sequences are funny enough to where I don't mind them as much. And sure, you're just kind of sitting around, but it's like a crazy ass dream sequence where you're jumping out of a plane or something. So I'll give some extra points to that. But Chapter 4 is, first of all, it starts off strong, right? It starts off strong. And you have the chase sequence with Chamataki and whatever the other one's name is. The two-headed lizard thing. That was cool. That was a cool start. It was a good start even. Probably the best start that a Banban game has had. At least up to that point. Then after that, you have the interrogation with Sheriff Toaster, which is kind of cool. You get to gauge him for his opinions on the other Banbans. But after that, it's cutscene after cutscene after walking sequence. And then you do like a short amount of puzzles, another cutscene. You walk all the way back. They don't let you fast travel at all. You just jog back everything you just walked. So another walking sequence that you literally just did. Cutscene, another cutscene. Go to do another segment, which is another walking sequence. Wait on the train thing, which is another sitting around waiting segment. Then you do a couple puzzles, which aren't usually that bad. The Kittysaurus puzzle kind of sucks, so that's like a negative. That's one of the puzzles that aren't really that good. But you know what? It's not terrible. The puzzles aren't terrible in Banban 4. Then you have another walking sequence. Go on the train again. Another cutscene, dream sequence, which I like. And then, guess what? Another walking sequence. Go on the train again. Find the final piece. Go back. Cutscene where why did I say his name like that? Bitter Giggle makes the queen laugh. Cutscene, walking sequence. That's technically a chase, even though you're in no danger and it's not very tense. And the game ends. The game is literally just walking sequence, cutscene, walking sequence, and then like 5 puzzles. Can you guys tell that I have some kind of beef with Banban 4? Which, with all that being said, is like not even as bad as Banban 1, but it's just after you play it and you see the 50 million cutscenes and you walk around, it's like, wow, this game is entirely just me walking around. But even with that, I would just say it's kind of bad. It's a Banban game. It's a Banban game. But I would place it right in the middle of kind of bad. I would rather play Piggy. Actually, I'll put it even below Project Playtime. Above Banban 1, but below Project Playtime. Okay. Now, Banban 5. This game isn't out yet. So we'll put him here next to Doey. I think Doey needs a friend, so I'll give him this weird looking alien guy. Okay, Banban 6. I fucking hate this game. I hate Banban 6. Everything I just said about Banban 4, apply that to Banban 6, but you have to sit under a drone the entire time you're walking around. You have to fucking bring your drone around under a light, and it just sucks. It's just, all I can remember about Banban 6 is how fucking boring it was walking around. Which it is a Banban game, but this is our very first Unpleasant. I can't even dignify it with kind of bad, because of just all of the walking segments. And the drone is so annoying in this game. Banban 6 could have been cool. I like the Bitter Giggle, the light puzzle, where you're in, what the fuck am I thinking of? Where you're spraying the lights on the naughty ones trying to push you. But other than that, I can't recall any other section of Banban 6 that I actually liked. I don't really like this game. I don't like Banban 6. It's by far my least favorite Banban game. So, okay, okay, Banban 6, so that means we're moving on to Banban 7. Ban Ban 6 is by far the worst one. All I liked about Ban Ban was the robot Ban Ban coffee and the little bird friend. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, Ban Ban 7. Here we've got Ban Ban 7. This is where the Euphoric Brothers, they started to take a little bit more time with their games, and they started turning it around even. Now, Ban Ban 7, it has some legitimately good sequences in it. The new drone thing is kind of okay. It's interesting. How exactly would I place with Ban Ban 7? It has some decent chases as well. I like the Bitter Go chase. The Opile chase is fine. Ban Ban 7 is where they really start to turn it around, and they just stop absolutely selling. Syringeon is cool. I like the whole epic boss fight at the end where Jumbo Josh slimes out Mr. Dadadoo, I think his name is. Which, by the way, another reason why I don't like Ban Ban 6. Mr. Dadadoo, I just never liked him in general. He just seemed kind of boring. He was just like, oh, I'm evil. And that was his entire character. But either way, he had like an interesting dynamic in Ban Ban 7 with Syringeon, how they used to be friends or something and he betrayed them. But it's interesting. I like Ban Ban 7. The Givanium baby sequence was genuinely one of the scariest things that Ban Ban ever did. And I think that Ban Ban 7 actually breaks the trend of Ban Ban being lower than mid and goes to the very bottom of alright. Now I will say, there is probably a significant gap between Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. Actually, I'm moving up Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 again. I'd rather play Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 than Bendy and the Dark Revival. But Bendy and the Dark Revival above Ban Ban. Slowly, Poppy Playtime 5 stocks have just been slowly going up this entire stream, I guess. But, you should totally play a Cyberworld. I've never heard of that before, but I'll check it out. Ban Ban 9 The Abyss. I'm wondering how that one's going to be. But here we have one more Ban Ban. Now, I couldn't actually find Ban Ban 9's thing, so I used the Think Noodles thumbnail. And Ban Ban 9, or Ban Ban 8, I actually think it's pretty decent. I think Ban Ban 8, or Ban Ban 8, yes, Ban Ban 8 is pretty decent. I like the prison sequence, I like what they did with it. I like the anime fight between Flumbo and Ban Ban. But is it a perfect game? Not really. Is it a great game? Probably not. Is it alright? Yeah, it's alright. The Euphoric Brothers, they started producing stuff that was alright with Ban Ban 7 and Ban Ban 8. Oh, I just noticed the music went out. Here we go. I'll throw this on. Deltarune Chapter 2 theme. Alright, I'll throw that on next. The trailer was so peak. True. Interesting take on the Ban Ban fight, Maroon. Interesting comment there. Interesting take. Interesting. Very interesting, some might even say. But anyway, now that Ban Ban's done, I'm gonna skip around a bit. Garden of what is it? Care of Surser. Now, Care of Surser. Hold up. We're gonna add a whole new row. Alright. Here we go. It's in a tier of its own. It's just better than anything else on this list. Nothing could even hope to compare. Nothing could ever come close to Garden of Surser, or Care of Surser. It's literally the Ban Ban 8 fight. I mean, I can't say you're wrong. Okay, Choo Choo Charles. Choo Choo Charles is an interesting one. I had a decent amount of fun with Choo Choo Charles. How do I feel about Choo Choo Charles? I would rate Choo Choo Charles above Ban Ban. It's like okay. Okay, wait. I'm gonna start adjusting this list. I might adjust this list a little bit. Okay. Ban Ban remake. I think I'm moving all of Ban Ban down to mid. I think I'm moving all of Ban Ban down to mid with Choo Choo Charles. I think this actually fits a bit better. Ah, wait, I put Syringeon in the wrong place. But honestly, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like having Ban Ban and FNAF 3 in the same tier is just kind of evil. Okay, I think I like this rating a bit more. I would say Choo Choo Charles is slightly above Ban Ban, but not by much. Actually, no. I'd place it below the newer. It's above Bandman 3, but it's below the newer Bandmans. But it's a very mid game. It's a very mid game. You can have a good time with it. No clue what this is. Doors. Doors is one I haven't played in a while. I like Doors more than I like Rainbow Friends. I'll say that. I think I like Doors even more than I like the Bandman remake. Chapter 3. I'll put it below Chapter 3 because Chapter 3 is just it's my goat, Stinger Flynn. But I'll think I just put it right in the middle of mid tier. I think that's where it fits. Doors can be fun. I feel like you need friends to have fun with Doors though. Hot Piggy is better than Doors. That's fair. I feel like that's subjectively just like what type of game you like better. Because like I like games where you can run around fast, where Piggy is a lot more slow paced, where Doors isn't. So it depends what type of game you like. My Friendly Neighborhood. I don't know if I should rank this one or not because I've played the demo. I've played the demo for like 10 minutes. I thought I don't know enough about this game to rank it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know enough about My Friendly Neighborhood to rank it. I played the demo for like 5 minutes one time. Hello Puppers? Puppets? Puppers? I don't fucking know. Duck Season, I heard it was good, but I never played it. Parky Larky? What the fuck? Who is bro? Who is bro? Then you'll love Chapter 5 of Deltarune? I hope so. Maze of Bouncy Bear? What the fuck is that? Alright, Amanda the Adventurer. I've only played the first one of these games, but I will say, if I was playing any of the other ones, I would put them in haven't played because I haven't played any of the other ones. But I have played Amanda the Adventurer. And I will say it's not terrible. It's kind of a fun puzzle game. It's a decent puzzle game. I'll say that. I'd say it's an alright puzzle game even. It's alright, you know. It's alright. I think I like it a little bit better than Bendy even. And Poppy Playtime. You know, I'll put it right in the middle of alright. I think it's alright. The puzzles are fun, and I think the lore is pretty cool. Now I haven't played the later one, so I don't know how the lore is good, but it's a good first setup, and it feels pretty satisfying just to figure out the puzzles on your own. Because I spent like so long in this game just trying to figure out what the fuck it wanted me to do. And I think it's rewarding. It's way different from these other games and the puzzles in them. That you really have to think about shit to do the puzzles in this game. And it's very rewarding. And I had a good time with it. It's a pretty decent game. It's very alright. It's nothing too special, but it's a fun game. And it makes you think. Not like this is calculus level equations I'm doing in my head, but it's like, if this guy said his favorite peach was peach pie and then I throw it in there, I get an Easter egg. So it's like it's cool and it designed its puzzles legitimately fairly well. Who the fuck is Parky Larky? Oh, it's called Sparky Marky? Bro, who is bro? Alright, see you, Benjamin. Thanks for sticking around in chat for as long as you did. Okay, Joyville, haven't played. Baby in Yellow, haven't played. Wick, haven't played. Have not played Mr. Tomato. Have not played this. Have not played this. Have not played this. Have not played this. Isn't that the YouTubers guides thing? Maybe I'll check that out. Maybe I'll stream that or something. Now, Muzzy. Well, well, well. I played this game, I think a month or two ago for the first time. This game, genuinely worse than Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. It's actually shit. It's genuinely shit. Muzzy's terrible. The only part of Muzzy that I liked was first of all was the Huggy Wuggy snake and the death animations. Hold up. Deltarune Chapter 2 theme. I want to play the Muzzy jump scares. I want to show you guys just for those who don't know. Muzzy. Alright, I want to play this for you guys, just so you get to understand what peak this is. Listen. Okay. Where are the jump scares at? Okay. Yo! Hold up, what was that? What? Bro floated away. But yes. Okay. This one's okay. This one, not too good. Not too good. Oh wait, no, that's the part. That's the part I was talking about, bro. They just start rocking your shit, bro. Just start beating the brakes off of you. That's my favorite part about this game. Genuinely crazy. Alright, and then this one, I forget what this one actually is. Which, does he get slimed here? This is the fucking Huggy Wuggy snake. They start brutally sliming you out. It's evil. Okay, I guess I don't know where the big guy jump scare is, but it's somewhere probably. Whatever. That's the one I wanted to show you guys. The absolute cinema. But overall, this game is fucking terrible. It's worse than Ban Ban. It's genuinely worse than Ban Ban. It's worse than Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, which is only down here because it's breaking every 5 seconds when you play it. But this game, just organically on its own, is just that bad. So, no clue what this is. Indigo Park. Here's another one that I know about. Indigo Park, I think it's pretty alright. I think it's definitely better than a Ban Ban. I'd even go to say that I liked Indigo Park more than I liked Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. Because I think I'll put it below Amanda, but I think it deserves to go in the middle of alright. Because Indigo Park is genuinely kind of interesting. It hooks you pretty well on the topic. And of course, you know, Rambly, he's cool. I like talking to Rambly. I like the Easter eggs they had. It's a very nicely detailed game. That it's sort of like a Poppy Playtime Bam Bam mix, but high quality. Where's Muzzy jump scare himself? At Indigo Park, there is a start. I'll put on that song. Oh, hold up. Actually, we'll put this on. I changed my mind. We're listening to Deltarune instead. But I'd say it's alright. It's very alright. I don't think it's as good as a Poppy Playtime. It might be as good as Chapter 5. Actually, no. I feel weird putting it above Chapter 5. I'll put it below Chapter 5. It's better than Chapter 4. I'll say that for sure. But Chapter 5, they're kind of on the same level. It's a decent game. All I know about Indigo Park is that the creator made a Ban Ban mod remake. Yes, no, I played that one time. It was pretty fun. Finding Frankie. This is one of my favorite Mascot horror games. Alright. This one's going high on the list. I'm debating whether I should put it at the top of good or the bottom of peak. I really like Finding Frankie. I love the parkour, I love the fast-paced parkour. The chases are scary. The entire game of Finding Frankie is just really good. I think I'm leaning towards putting it at the bottom of peak. I might even put it above Sister Location. I really like Finding Frankie. It was very fun. No. I'm putting it below Sister Location. But it is still peak. Finding Frankie is a really fun game. All the characters are cool. It's a good game. Finding Frankie is awesome. The parkour is awesome. And they may be Fall Guys, but a horror game. But that's honestly awesome. Finding Frankie OST was so peak. True. I forgot how good the music was in that game. That is another factor. Deserved a second one? Yeah, no, the second one is coming out. Yeah, no, True Maroon, it is releasing soon. I think it's either coming out this year or the next. Zoo Anomaly, I've heard this one is really bad. I've never played it. Never played this. Who is Pro? Never played this. Oh, 123 Slaughtering Street. That one's actually really old. Never played this, but I've heard it's good. Never played this. Is this a Ban Ban riff-off? Season Park. Never played this. Meatly Storage World. Never played this. I bought Kinto Pet, and the game just didn't work on my computer. This one didn't work, so haven't played, and never played this. I wish that if Kinto Pet worked on my computer, then I would be able to rate it, but I bought it, and then it just didn't work, so it's like, what can you do, you know? But that's the ranking, that's the whole thing. Let's go over the list one more time. The fuck is Ball Mall? Who knows, bro? Season Park looks peak. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing. Hungry Lamu off is awfully good. I've never heard of that. Alright, core theme. Alright, so let's go from the top down here, alright? Or actually, no, let's go from the bottom up. Alright. What the fuck noise was I just making there? Either way. We'll go from the bottom up. So, the worst of the worst. The worst of the worst is Muzzy and Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. We also have Bam Bam 5 here, but I put that here as a joke. I think these are the worst of the worst. And then just slightly above the worst of the worst is Bam Bam 6. I hated playing this. Bam Bam 6 just not that fun, but at least it was functional. At least it was functional or was a game. Muzzy and Bam Bam or Poppy 4 don't meet these conditions. Now, then we have kinda bad. We have the original Gart 4, Project Playtime because it's dead, original Gart because it's so short and it's barely a game, Gart 4 because of all the walking and cutscenes and walking, and you guys remember what I was talking about earlier. Project Playtime because 1, Specialist is boring as hell, and 2, the game is dead as hell. Here, Piggy, which is just kind of my taste. I don't like slow-paced games like that. Bendy and the Ink Machine, which I didn't have that much fun with this game. And then Gart 2, which it's mid for a Gart game, but kind of bad for the rest of these game standards. Muzzy deserves his own tier of being so for real. You know what? I agree with you. Muzzy. Muzzy is going in Muzzy tier. Alright, and now in mid, we have Rainbow Friends 1 and 2. I think they're very mid games. They're alright, they're fun with your friends. We have the Bam Bam 1 remake, which I think they brought it up a whole tier with the remake. Doors, I like how fast-paced it is. Gart 3, introduction of Stinger Flynn, my goat. Dream sequences, and some interesting gameplay. Choo Choo Charles, which it was alright, you know? It was okay. And it was fun. It's fun to play for a couple hours and then never touch again, to be honest. Bam Bam 7, now getting to the best of Bam Bam here. Good, very good for a Bam Bam game, but overall as a Mascot horror game, pretty mid. Same here with Bam Bam 8, I think this is 7, this is 8. Both mid Mascot horror wise, good Bam Bam wise. Now, we get into alright, this is where the games start to get pretty decent. Bending the Dark Revival, I like the stealth, I think the stealth is cool, so that's my favorite part. Lore is interesting, bosses are pretty interesting. I think it's a lot better than Bendy 1, or the Ink Machine. With that we have Indigo Park. You know, it's a nice, short, sweet game that's pretty fun, and is a good hook for the series overall. We all playing Shelter of Sursa this stream, right? Next stream. After Deltarune. Choo Choo Charles could have been so peak if they made more stuff like multiplayer or something. I agree with that. Choo Choo Charles is a game that it's like, once you've done everything, it's just like, it's not that fun. But it's interesting to explore the map and everything for the first time, but if there was more, maybe I could move it up. But it's a pretty mid game. Then, we have Poppy Chapter 5, which, while not the worst Poppy game, definitely I think shows the direction the series is going in. This was supposed to be the ending, this was supposed to be the big prototype reveal, this was supposed to be all of the hype, and then it just let everyone down. So, I think I'm really curious about how Poppy Playtime 6 is going to be. I hope they take their time with it. I hope they take their time with 6 like they took with Chapter 3. And if that means that I have to wait like 3 years or something for Poppy Playtime 6, then I'm okay with that. Because I'm praying to God they make it the final. I'm praying to God 6 is the last one. Not because I hate Poppy Playtime or anything, but just because if they keep on dragging the story out like this, it's going to become like FNAF. And I don't really want to see that happening. I just hope that they get a good, clean, concise ending to the story on a good game. And I hope they end on a high note, like they did with Chapter 3. Amanda the Adventurer, I think is alright. Fun puzzles, it's just a decent time, and it makes you think a little bit. It makes you just get creative in how you go through the game, which a lot of these other games really don't make you do. I was thinking the last one, I'm on something from Laser. What did Laser do, bro? Alright, Tattletale. Tattletale's pretty fun. It's alright. Scared me a lot. Definitely has a decent scare factor to it. The Tattletale themselves, though. The Tattletale just like begging you for food or something, that pissed me off so much. Dude, the title tone made me want to slime it out so bad. But overall, it's a good game. It's scary. I was genuinely scared for most of the time I was playing it. But once you have Mama and like how she works down, it gets a little bit less scary. The atmosphere decreases like a little bit, but it's still pretty alright. It's towards the good side of alright even. FNAF Pizzeria Simulator, from what I've seen, pretty alright, pretty creative. Haven't played enough of it to really give it a proper rating, but I would say it's alright from what I've seen so far. We need 2 and 3 for Amanda the Adventurer. Have you played the second or third one for Amanda? I haven't. I have not. I have the second one in my Steam, but I haven't played any of it, so I don't know what it's like or anything like that. FNAF 3, definitely the weakest of the original FNAF trilogy, but it's not a bad game overall. It's pretty alright. Jump scares, not that good. Gameplay, not that great, but lore-wise, secrets-wise, it's pretty awesome. And just playing FNAF 3, it has like a vibe to it. FNAF 3, while I don't think the gameplay is perfect, I think they tried to do something creative and interesting with it, but I think it deserves to be here. I think it's almost the tier up, but maybe it's just Springtrap's jump scare. Maybe if Springtrap had a better jump scare, I would be able to move it up more. This is the only reason I'd watch Amanda the Adventurer 3. I meant to say you should stream it. I'd be down to do that on a future stream. Now, Baldi's Basic, maybe next Tuesday when I do another Mascot Tuesday stream or something. Alright, Baldi's Basics. Now, this game, it's very fun. I like Baldi's. It's nice, it's short, it's sweet. It's a classic, and you could have a good time with it. But Baldi's is a pretty good time. I'll play the big res mass after this. I'm going to eat food after this. Which is why I'm speeding through some of these, because I'm about to go eat food, but I wanna highlight my list, because we've spent, I think, over the past hour making this list. So, I'll give it a proper function. So after food, right guys, we'll see. FNAF World. FNAF World is fun. It's a fun RPG. I had a good time with FNAF World. I like the character designs. There's that one gif of, what am I thinking of? Who is it? It's the 2 FNAF World characters. Hold up, let me check my gifs. It's Foxy kissing Bonnie, and Freddy is just in the background being like, what the hell? That's why this is a good tier. That's the entire reason I put it there, that one gif. That's why. Anyway, Poppy Playtime 2. Full game. I think it's pretty fun. I like the different mini games. I think all of them are pretty good. Musical Memory is good. Whack-A-Wuggy is good. PJ Puggy Killer is good. And the Mommy Long Lynch chase at the end is also pretty scary. Mommy is probably a better antagonist than Huggy, but it's just like I didn't like Chapter 2 as much as Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is just, it holds a special place in my heart or something. If I was unbiased, I would probably have Chapter 2 higher than Chapter 1, but I think I like where I placed it. Anyway, all the reasons I like Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, I like Chapter 1. It's scary, it's a good atmosphere. The vent chase is one of the best chases in all of Poppy Playtime. I don't think they've ever been able to replicate. Oh my god, fucking Megalovania is playing. The vent chase is one of the best chases in Poppy Playtime. I feel like they've never had a chase sequence that's been just as good. And I don't know, in Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, 2, and 3, right? So Chapter 1 had the vent chase, which was good. Chapter 2 had the mini games, which it also has a chase at the end, which was also pretty good. The chase at the end of Chapter 2 was pretty creative. You hide in the furnace, you do all that stuff. And Mommy Long Legs are like stretchiness, it makes it really interesting how it works. And both of these games have something unique about them. And then going on to Chapter 3, Catnap himself, well I'll go on to Chapter 3 when I get to it. But it's unique. Each Poppy Playtime game, for the first like 2 and for the first like 3, they all felt unique in their chases. And then you go on to FNAF 4, arguably the scariest FNAF game. Gameplay is good, lore is kind of fucks up the lore entirely, but gameplay and jump scares are good. What more do I need to say? It's pretty good. After food, I mean it depends. It does depend. Alright, Finding Frankie. Scary Fall Guys. Just fun game all around. Cool lore. Cool everything. I really like Finding Frankie, and I think it's peak. I think it did something that the mascot horror genre just really doesn't do in general. And I think it deserves to be our bottom of the peak list. Better than good, but not as peak as the other peaks. Finding Frankie is peak. Then we got FNAF Sister Location, completely reinvents the FNAF franchise. You know, they completely changed FNAF after this. Each night by night, it's new mini games instead of the normal survive night shift. I really like Sister Location, and although I hate Night 4 on FNAF Sister Location with a burning passion, it's a good game, and I will say it's peak. And I think it's one of the best FNAF games, and even though FNAF probably should have ended on FNAF 3, we would have missed out on FNAF 4, FNAF Sister Location, and FNAF Pizzeria Simulator, which are all good games. Now, I don't know about any of them past Pizzeria Simulator. I've never played them, but maybe they're good, maybe they're not. I couldn't really tell you. Then we have our final entry of Poppy Playtime, Chapter 3. This, Chapter 3, is Poppy Playtime done right. Chapter 3 in Poppy Playtime is the entire franchise as best as it could be. It's scary, it's got a good antagonist, the design is crazy. Catnap is, by far, to this day, my favorite character from all of Poppy Playtime. My goat, Catnap. And his backstory is cool as fuck as well. Chapter 3, especially, is when you really start to delve into the lore of how, like, what am I trying to say? How Playtime Co. operates. Like, it's hinted at in Chapter 2 that there's something going on with the kids in the orphanage. And Chapter 3 is when you really start to find out, like, how this all works. How the kids are all getting transformed into toys, and the red smoke and how it's evil, and how it's, like, starting to get out into the public. They do everything right with Chapter 3. And if I had to pick any part of, like, Poppy Playtime to play and just get rid of everything else, I would leave Chapter 3. Because it's just the best. It's the best by far. And it builds off of 1 and 2 so well. The chase at the end doesn't feel like... Both of the chases, in fact. Because you have Mrs. Delight and you have Catnap's chase. Both of these chases are unique from everything that came before it. And they're unique from each other. Miss Delight with the Weeping Angel thing, which is cool. And then Catnap with, like, the FNAF style ending, which I think the final, like, fight with Catnap at the end of Chapter 3 is one of my favorite parts of Poppy Playtime. But either way, Miss Delight PMO, rest in peace. But okay, I don't really think I need to even go into why I think Chapter 3 of Poppy Playtime is the best. It's literally just it's why it's in peak. It's why it's in peak. FNAF 1. Can we just get a mascot horror that's just perfect and not even any sequels? Yeah, Muzzy, true. Muzzy is going in Sir Tung Tung So Horror Pure. But anyway, Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Gameplay is awesome. Animatronics are awesome. It's a great start to one of the greatest mascot horror series that started the genre. It's awesome, you know. Foxy, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and technically Golden Freddy all complement each other very well, how the gameplay works. The power is a cool mechanic. Phone Guy is awesome. He's my goat. It's great. And then everything I just said about FNAF 1, FNAF 2 takes all of that and multiplies it basically by 4. 4 times more animatronics, 4 times more mechanics to keep track of. Only thing that's different is no power, which honestly I don't mind in FNAF 2 because of how much you're managing. So much is going on in FNAF 2 that if you had to also monitor your power, everyone would just get slimed out. But FNAF 2, I think, is the pinnacle of mascot horror. It's the best they've ever done. I think it's the best they will ever do. But we'll have to wait and see if that comes true. And then, okay. And in all seriousness, Care of Cercer, there will be nothing that's ever as good as Care of Cercer. There will be no game that's ever made that will come even close to Care of Cercer, okay? This is absolute peak. There will never be anything like this. Nothing will ever be like Bane or Care of Cercer, okay? Absolute goat right here at the top. Absolute cinema. Alright. That is the list done now. I'm glad I thought of doing this. Because this actually made the stream like somewhat interesting. But yeah, so we're all playing Care of Cercer approximately 17 hours from now. True. We didn't even play Care of Cercer. We played Care of Cercer in our hearts. Care of Cercer is so good that you don't even need to play Care of Cercer to know that it's the best game. Like you understand? You understand my drift? It's that good. It's that good that it transcends. It transcends being good. Okay. But either way, I believe I will be ending stream here because my throat is kind of starting to hurt, and I've been talking for the past 2.5 hours, and I want to go eat food. So, with all of those excuses that I've just come up with, and also just wanting to end stream, I think I'll be ending this off here. So, thank you all for sticking around till the end. This was a fun stream. I enjoyed doing the tier list. We were all playing Care of Sir. We were playing Deltarune and then Care of Sir. Okay? Eat well, appreciate it. Alright. Well, thank you all for sticking around. Doing this tier list with you guys was pretty fun. And maybe I'll do more streams like this in the future. I mean, who knows? But, alright, I'm heading out. Alright, join the Discord if you want to be notified for future streams, and if you just want to talk to the community, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.